We're taking the shuttle, not our car, but the shuttle.
And how do we start the car?
Sto cercando per un souvenir.
Un souvenir?
Sì,
Ui, un souvenir o un regalo?
un souvenir.
Ah, quindi un magnet for the fridge. We got in there.
O forse una magliettina da Miu Miu.
Ah,
In Saint-Tropez, they have really incredible shoe selection. Attenzione, pickpocket!
so they came to say hi to me because they knew that somewhere around there was Tamara. Probably it's the most beautiful shop in the world of Chanel because there is the pool. It's really, if you are, and they just renovated, it was closed for 2 years. So if you come to Saint-Tropez, just go to Chanel to have a look. The shop is an experience.
It's like a museum.
Yeah.
I'll give a very, very, very good clue. Like a clue that basically will allow you to absolutely guess where we're going. So what I'm gonna say is, it is geographically not in Europe, but it is in Europe. That's quite good, huh?
I'm even confused myself now.
Good morning, my lovelies, and welcome to a new video. This time, as you guys know, if you've been following these episodes thoroughly, we're saying hello from Saint-Tropez. Filippo and I just love it here. It's so relaxing, but then it's still enough of the city vibe, which we also very much enjoy. We're staying at the Hotel Lou Pinet, which is where we've stayed for the first time ever, actually last summer. And then we came back with June, beginning of the June. Really like it here because it's very peaceful, it's very beautiful. I'll show you a little bit around now that we passed the swimming area. This morning we're actually, we just had coffee and breakfast and we're heading to town. You can have a little sneak also of my outfit. Hopefully you will see it better later on. This is also where the beef bar is, by the way, in case you're wondering. In Saint-Tropez, we're taking the shuttle, not our car, but the shuttle because we're lazy like that today and we're heading to town. I'll show you this area. I really love the decor of this hotel. It's so beautiful, right? Wow, Filippo, you look so cute.
I look so maybe holidays.
Holidays. Look at my hair when my natural hair comes out. I mean that like nothing is in its place. It's so thick and wild and difficult to manage, but I'm embracing it. I'm embracing the kind of natural unmanageability of it these holidays. Actually, it was so hot when I first came out, but now it's really, really beautiful and I'm starting to really enjoy it. Why are we heading to town? Because we want to go to Miu Miu and possibly we want to check out the Hermes shoe boutique because in Saint-Tropez, let me give you a little tip. In Saint-Tropez, they have really incredible shoe selection. Kind of more than you would find pretty much anywhere else. A lot of exotics, a lot of different colors. So we're gonna go check that out. We're gonna go check out the Miu Miu, what they have, because basically souvenir.
Why are we going?
Because sto cercando per un souvenir.
Un souvenir?
Sì.
Ui, un souvenir o un regalo?
Un souvenir.
Un souvenir per chi?
Per me.
Ma no, baby, un souvenir non è qualcosa per te.
Sì.
No?
Sì.
Tu ti compri un regalo.
No, mi compro un souvenir da Saint-Tropez.
Ah, quindi un magnet for the fridge. We got in there.
O forse una magliettina da Miu Miu.
Ah, Okay.
I like to shop little souvenirs, Filippo.
But souvenirs, usually we use it, maybe it's wrong, but we use it for souvenirs, something about the place
It
where
is
you
about
are.
the place, usually. But, you know.
So Miu Miu is not about Saint-Tropez. It's not a Saint-Tropez brand, baby.
It doesn't have to be super local. What I can tell you for fact is that Filippo criticized me yesterday how many bags I packed on this trip. For approximately a little bit less than 10 days. Baby, maybe we can take Moke or not?
Yeah.
So he criticized me, he asked me which bags I have not worn yet, and I have not worn yet this bag. Also, the light in Saint-Tropez is so special. Look how beautiful is the light. It's just giving, you know? So I haven't worn this bag. So today I decided to bring it with me, which is actually also useful because I can pack the camera as well in the bag, or both of my cameras, and that makes everything so much easier because if I want to vlog around, I have it. Whereas if I have like something small like a pochette or a mini Kelly or a smaller bag in general, it's always tricky. If I see something that I want to vlog, by the time that I take the equipment out, the moment's already passed, you know what I mean? So anyway, on my face, you probably realize I'm just wearing a bit of Rode blush, a little bit of concealer, Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude lip liner, and the Rode Peptide lip treatment. Filippo always big the brands everywhere we go, which is always like, which is probably one of my favorite things about him, I have to tell you.
Baby, where are we going?
We're going to town.
Can you tell us what's the plan of the day?
I have no idea.
No?
No plan. I couldn't even vlog. There was like 20 people in 20 square meter shop. It's always a beautiful shop. You guys know how much I love the brand. It was a little bit more in a pre-fall mood, and I mean, I'm only at the beginning of my holidays. So now we're walking towards a familiar place. Look how busy today. Today is the market day in Saint-Tropez, so it's actually very busy. And this is the port. Attenzione, pickpocket! Another thing to know is that in Saint-Tropez, Hermès boutique has separate shoes. I'm very happy. We went to Hermès. I got a pair of shoes and a swimming suit and this scarf that I think is a perfect solution for bed hair, like beach hair, at least in my case. And then we went to Orly Bar Brown for Filippo. He got some tops as well. Overall was very successful, I think. What do you think, Filippo?
Yeah.
How successful was it?
It was amazing, actually.
But now I'm very hungry.
Same.
So it's time for a nice little lunch, and it's getting hot in the city. What a beautiful early evening. It's 8 p.m. It feels like it could be even 6 because it's quite nice, bright and beautiful. I actually got dressed up, even though we're staying at a hotel to eat. We love that, just being lazy, but also because I think I told you already in this vlog, we have beef bar in our hotel. And I'll tell you something, guys. Ever since I was a kid, I was never a big fan of eating meat, especially not beef or pork I basically don't even eat. Lamb, zero, like zero. So like not a big red meat eater. I do eat chicken. I do have an occasional burger, but it's just like occasional things, right? Have you found it, my love? He was looking for a key, but he's man looking for it. You know what I mean? And then of course, the moment that I get in the room, I will find it. Shall we check? He cannot find it, sorry. Anyway, I was saying that don't really eat that much meat. However, we love beef bar. They also do fish. They do the best kale salad in the world. And I just started a lifestyle section on the blog, which will also include the best like hotels, restaurants, and places to visit in each city. So we're gonna do one for Saint-Tropez as well. What I'm wearing tonight, your favorite outfit repeater, that should be me. And if I'm not your favorite outfit repeater, then let's just pretend for this portion of the video that I am. Maybe you're watching this and maybe you don't even like me. But if that's the case, I think you like me just a little bit, because you wouldn't be wasting your precious time that I know is very precious on someone as insignificant as me. So we actually do like each other. And besides that, I just wanted to tell you about my outfit. So I'm wearing the last year's Chanel Cocoa Beach dress. I'm wearing my Orans in cement, and I'm wearing the bag that I wear basically all the time. This is where we're at. This is actually my favorite hour of the day because everything looks so beautiful. Look, I am not really styling my hair. You'll probably notice that. I'm sorry. I know some people get really annoyed by that, but honestly, I'm currently putting my best effort ever to take care of my hair and to style it as minimally as possible so that I can have the best hair possible on my wedding day. And also, I'm not wearing actually any mascara on my lashes. I am wearing just a lot of Persona Cosmetics bronzer, which I love, by the way, and also on my eyelids as well. I'm wearing Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude and Buxom High Def Honey lip liners mixed with a touch of Pat McGrath lip gloss. I will link them all below, and Mario Brow thingy bobs. So that's it. So yeah, this is the hair we're dealing with. Let's go. We are currently going to Loulou, which has always been one of our favorite restaurants ever since we were actually living in Paris, because they have it in Paris as well. We've also eaten at the... Excusez-moi, pardon. Merci. We've loved Loulou. We've eaten also at Val d'Isère in Loulou. And obviously Saint-Tropez. And last time we were here, we were with Louis Vuitton. And Filippo and I tried the best tarte Trapezienne in whole Saint-Tropez is at Loulou. Trust me on that one. We have tried Trapezienne in many places, but at Loulou, it's truly the best. Also truffle pizza, if you come, it's really, really good. Not gonna bore you with the soppy stories, but at the beginning of our relationship, Filippo and I obviously, we used to come to Loulou in Paris a lot. It was also very close to our house. We really love the food here, and it's just, we have so many beautiful pictures that I'll insert that we took there over the years. Love the atmosphere, love the food. It's really, really beautiful. I think what we quite enjoy is that it's also like in all of, you know, you can find it in different destinations, and it's a little bit of a familiar thing. So there's also a beach, which I don't think we're gonna attend now, even though I'm all beach ready. But I think I'll definitely include it in my recommendations, Saint-Tropez restaurants. You guys often like to know what we've ordered, so I'll tell you. We ordered the artichoke salad, the mozzarella tomato salad, niçoise salad, but no egg and no anchovy. And we ordered a pizza margherita and some crudities. No bread for me, thank you very much. So last 2 days I have not been very good on my gluten-free mission. I love the hotel where we're staying. We love to stay there when we're in Saint-Tropez at Lou Pinet. It's really like, I mean, we've always been there, nothing but a paying client, so always come there. However, the gluten-free options maybe are not the most, they have gluten-free bread and stuff, but it's just like everything with gluten is so much more delicious. And also, I really had to have the tarte Trapezienne in Loulou today, so I knew that it was not going to be a gluten-free day. Looks amazing. Filippo, how's your lunch at Loulou, Ramatuelle?
Lunch at Loulou was the best for one reason only.
I know exactly. Well, not just for one, but okay.
No. There was many reasons, but we went there for one reason. The reason was the best Trapezienne in Saint-Tropez.
Was so good. They misunderstood us.
So good.
They brought only one piece, and we looked at them and we were like, no.
And then if you put a little bit of strawberries and framboise on top, then is, my God. Honestly, the food, we love Loulou. We love Loulou in Paris, we love Loulou everywhere. And the food is really good. The service is really amazing. So yeah, if you come to Saint-Tropez, go to Loulou. You need to book in advance because it's quite busy, but it's really nice.
To be honest, this was my favorite day because got up, had a little coffee by the pool, chilled, got dressed up, went
to the most beautiful shop. Probably it's the most beautiful shop in the world of Chanel, because there is the pool. It's really, if you are, and they just renovated, it was closed for 2 years. So if you come to Saint-Tropez, just go to Chanel to have a look. The shop is an experience.
It's like a museum.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Like really found some super cute things. Then we went to Loulou, had the most incredible lunch. We had our friends join as well towards the end, so we enjoyed their company. And we were driving this Moke, which is like a very traditional Saint-Tropez kind of car, which
electric, by the way.
Electric, very shaky, at least comparing to G-Wagon, but really like it, and it's quite nice for like a change. I really like this
it's
air.
the best for Saint-Tropez. It's the best car, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right? I really enjoyed it, and now we still have like 2-3 hours that we can spend by the pool, and then tonight we have a dinner.
I have a call at 6, but
Okay.
then we can enjoy. We have dinner with some friends tonight. Beautiful. They
At
just
Big
arrived
Bar
in Saint-Tropez.
again. We really love it. I think like some other restaurants that we haven't actually vlogged but that we like would be the Senequier at the port, which is quite like iconic place to go and have a breakfast at, or you can also go to La Reserve There's a La Reserve by the beach, which is really, really nice as well. They have a Loro Piana pop-up at the moment. There is, from the hotels wise, we really like Lou Pinet, which is where we stayed this time and last time. But there's also La Reserve Ramatuelle, where I stayed before. I really like that. There's Lily of the Valley. Like, there are a few really nice, there are many nice restaurants, hotels in Saint-Tropez, to be honest. But yeah, overall, we really love coming here. And this is not it for us from south of France this season, because we're actually coming back to south of France before the end of the summer. So basically, today is the last day for us in Saint-Tropez before our next holiday destination, which is not in south of France, but we will be coming back to the French Riviera before the end of this summer, which we're both very excited for. Of course.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, maybe two more things. Yeah. Guys, I know I'm risking that I'm gonna sound like such a boomer, which I'm always, whenever my friend Ksenia jokes that I'm such a boomer, I'm always like very proud of that, because I feel like, I don't know, I just love being the kind of like the mature one, let's just say that. However, I am spending most of the time on my Kindle. All good. I just spilled ice water on my body. So now I'm lying down on this freezing cold water next to my kidneys. So what I wanted to show you is that literally this is what I've been spending the time on. I know it's still a screen, but literally it's like a book screen, and obviously I'm not affiliated with Kindle, but I am loving mine. Honestly, guys, I don't know if you love reading, but why I love it so much is just because it's so light, it's so comfortable in my hand. And also I have like 4 books on here at the moment. I think I have 3 Sophie Kinsella books. I finished reading in Monaco, My Not So Perfect Life. It's actually really fun and I strongly recommend it. I'm currently on 40% off I Owe You One. It's really cute. And then Love Your Life, I have I'm gonna start reading. But I also just downloaded the 4 Agreements book that I also want to read. Like I told you after here, yes, we go home, because the reason why we go home is because obviously we need to change our luggages, but also because guys, do you want to see something really embarrassing? If you think like that I'm always like polished and everything is always like perfect, that's not the image at all that I'm trying to portray. Like, look at my nails. They are screaming. Please, please, please get the nails done. But honestly, the point is that it was too soon to get them done at the beginning of August. And now it's kind of like, I don't want to say too late, but there's only like not so many places. It's not like I'm going to go in Saint-Tropez and find like a place to get my nails done. You know what I mean? So it's okay, I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. We're repacking the bags, kind of gonna do a few things at home, see like, you know, everyone at home, and then head on to the next destination where I will continue reading these books. So these are the books that I want to finish reading until the end of the summer. Those basically 4 books. One of you have actually left a comment under one of my recent videos that she actually got sick. And I was really upset because I think like she marked such a big part of my kind of like a growing up. I don't want to say teenage years, but maybe like university years. And then after like early adulthood. And I really love how entertaining, witty and clever her books are. So creative. So considering she's like battling currently something so serious, I want to give her like a big shout out, because not only because of that reason, because I think she's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, if you want to read something light, funny, really cleverly written, fun, definitely check out her books. I will link them below, but you also will be able to find them in my Amazon shop. And the 4 Agreements I also bought because, well, in all honesty, because on TikTok I saw it's a brilliant book. So I'm like quite involved in the book Fragrance and Hermes. So yeah, that's that. Reading a little bit here by the pool, enjoying these last few hours. Then I'm gonna go have a shower, get ready for tonight, and we have our friends from the US coming over to Beef Bar. Like literally, we've been eating at the Beef Bar every single night. That's all I'm gonna say. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to say it is the last day of our holiday, but that's not true in any way, shape or form, because today is not really a holiday. Today is the travel day. And B, it's not actually our last day of holiday at all. It's just that it is the kind of final of the south of France for this part of August, because we have kind of finished the third, or is it a half of our holidays, Filippo?
No, 1/3.
1/3?
Yeah.
What you guys have seen so far was Monaco and Saint-Tropez. What did you prefer?
Saint-Tropez.
Yeah?
Yes.
Very difficult for me to say what I really preferred, to be honest. I like them both quite a lot.
Me too.
I really enjoyed and relaxed, but I know that you, Filippo, especially loves staying at Lou Pinet and kind of enjoying that whole a little bit more rural atmosphere. I just want to ask you guys a question. Is it just me that on the last day of holidays I feel like I look the worst, and then I go back to the city with all the new tan and everything all amazing, and after I have the shower, do my hair nicely at home, put some makeup on, I'm like, I actually remember who I was all along. It's just on holidays I live this like such a carefree whole life that it's completely different. Are we gonna reveal our plan? Not yet. For our next part of the holiday.
I don't know. Up to you.
I'll just give you a little clue. It includes not one but 2 planes. So we're gonna be taking 2 flights. I'll give a very, very, very good clue. Like a clue that basically will allow you to absolutely guess where we're going. So what I'm gonna say is, it is geographically not in Europe, but it is in Europe. That's quite good, huh?
I'm even confused myself now.
I thought I was like pretty clever with my little clue. Anyway,
Can I say that we met, as always, some very nice people
Yeah.
that follows you.
yeah.
But we were at doing some shopping yesterday in Saint-Tropez, and we met 2 ladies from Finland.
Yeah.
And they were like absolutely so nice.
So
And
nice.
then in Monaco, do you remember that blonde girl
yeah.
from
Yeah,
Switzerland?
yeah.
We were in front of the Hotel de
So
Paris.
nice.
Also super nice
Yeah.
girl. And then we met a lady queuing for an ice cream with
Yeah,
a family
yeah.
from Romania.
Yeah.
Super nice.
And we made the ladies from Kuwait.
And then from the Kuwait, with their mess bags,
Yeah.
remember? Yeah.
And we met the girls at the Gaia as well. Lebanese girls.
Oh, the 3 girls.
Yeah. So
Super
beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah, you're right. So, you know, when so many people stop you and come to you and want to they don't even ask for picture. I'm always the one that is proposing a picture. They just wanna tell you how grateful they are about what you do.
Baby, I couldn't agree more. And I just realized now we always stop and we chat a little bit with them because we know where all of them are from.
Yeah, but because I love doing that. You love doing that as well. But for me, the most grateful thing, that pays back all your hard work is when they stop you, because maybe they don't have to.
And you know what I find so cute is that whenever I get to speak to you guys, you're always like shy a little bit, and you always say like, oh, I didn't want to disturb you, or I wasn't sure if it's okay to say hi, but I'm such a social person that I'm like, what do you mean? You're never disturbing me, like never disturbing me. I think like you guys know, I've said this story before, that someone's approached me the minute after we found out in Paris that we got robbed, and I stopped and I spoke with them and we took pictures. Obviously I didn't tell them what just happened, but I was very distressed because it was just a moment of realization. But I still thought like, this is the time that someone that's been supporting me and following me for maybe like years has had a chance to meet me, and they don't deserve part of my personal drama. You know what I mean?
So, morale of this is, if you see Tamara or if you see me, because when I saw these two girls from Finland, one name is Sarah and the other one I don't remember, but you were not with me. So they came to say hi to me because they knew that somewhere around there was Tamara. And I love that, because many times they look at me and I know that they are not flirting with me. They know that somewhere near me, in the next 5-10 meters, there must be Tamara somewhere. So I love that. And
I thought it was so cute because they started talking and I was like, you guys are Finnish? And they were like, yes. And I was like, I knew it because Sandra, my best friend, is from Finland.
Yeah. And I told them, I was like, that Tamara's best friend is from Finland. Of course, I didn't remember her name. Sandra, forgive me, you know me.
But this is Filippo, guys. He cannot remember any names. It's nothing personal. No. He has a problem with names.
Why do you think I call you baby?
Saint-Tropez and Monaco, south of France. We will be back, the French Riviera. Do not worry, because we love it here or there. But we're already in 16 minutes in Milan. It took exactly 4 hours 45 minutes, so total of 5 hours, because we left at 7 a.m. to avoid all the traffic. Well done, partner. I know that I owe you some little unboxings there in the back, and I promise you will watch them in the next video, because I will unbox them the moment that I get home.
And baby, just let's give them a little tips.
Yeah.
If you go to Saint-Tropez, go to see our friend Luca at Lou Pinet and have a dinner there, because they have a beef bar and it's the best place.
So good. And this is really not sponsored, guys.
And for lunch, go to Loulou, because we love that and they do the best trapezien.
So good. Also, none of it. Like, we 100% all paying, loving customers.
Otherwise, maybe if we don't tell them where to go, our trip was useless.
Arrivederci.
E grazie.
Francia, buongiorno Milano, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.